he has not been useful due to the injury sustained, the surgery, coming back and having a bit of a setback recovery. He hasn't. Moving forward, we need to find a lasting solution. Do we keep him and sign him to a new contract, or is it time to sell him? As much as I love him, we have to understand we have to balance the books, right? Before we can actually have a massive summer, we need to actually sell some players. You can see what Everton and Nottingham Forest are going through with this FFP shenanigans. Welcome to the present. If you just joined for the first time, be kind enough to strike the like button, subscribe here to subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Let's look at SMITH-ROWE. SMITH-ROWE used to be one of my favorite players. I've not suddenly just tossed him aside, but unfortunately, in the last 2 years, SMITH-ROWE has not been very useful to us. I'm not saying he's a useless man being. I mean, on the football pitch, he has not been useful due to the injury sustained, the surgery, coming back and having a bit of a setback recovery. He hasn't. Moving forward, we need to find a lasting solution. Do we keep him and sign him to a new contract, or is it time to sell him? As much as I love him, we have to understand we have to balance the books, right? Before we can actually have a massive summer, we need to actually sell some players. You can see what Everton and Nottingham Forest are going through with this FFP shenanigans. So we cannot afford to, get into the FFP bad books. We are not the best or the most loved team in England. So you would not want us to be at the mercy of the regulators of the footballing laws in England. So SMITH-ROWE, I love him. Aston Villa have been chasing him for the last 2 years. They want him. If they are still keenly interested, maybe we have to consider selling him this time. Yes, he's a dynamic player. I love his burst of energy around the box. They want to the creative touches and passing and dribbling. But unfortunately, injuries have actually pushed him back the pecking order. He hasn't been that consistent. Now, I don't know what he's going to do in the next 18 matches in the Premier League and a few matches remaining in the Champions League. He could change my mind and actually become a marquee player in context of the squad for us. But as of right now, instead of recording, I will consider seriously selling SMITH-ROWE. As much as I love him, football is still business, right? If we want to actually move forward and bring in required quality, what do I mean by quality? Fitness has to be very important. No players that are always breaking down or getting injured. Now, I'm not blaming SMITH-ROWE for his injuries, but unfortunately, in this game, in this era, you need your players fit, especially key players that can influence results and influence you to win major trophies. So, if Aston Villa is still keen in the summer, sell it, unless he has an outstanding next few months in the remaining 18 match we have in the Premier League and a few matches we might have in Champions League. If he has an outstanding few games remaining, then we can consider keeping him or tying him to a new contract. I think he has 2 more years left in the contract by the summer. So this is a decision time for us not to make. No sentiment. Yes, Haaland product. Yes, he rescued Arteta's job a few years ago. But things have moved forward. Things have progressed. We need to move with time. I'd like to know what you guys think. Keep SMITH-ROWE or selling? I'm going for selling him. As much as I would love to keep him, the selfish part of me would love to keep him. But team glory and national winning trophies for me supersedes my personal or selfish take on keeping every player I think can be useful. So I'll sell SMITH-ROWE so that we can gain substantial money. You don't keep him to the last year of his contract where he'll be holding us to ransom. We should have learned from previous experiences with these players. So I think it's high time we make a decision about SMITH-ROWE this summer. Either you extend his contract with us or we sell him. And like I said, I prefer selling. Maybe you can bring in more quality regarding that part of the pitch. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm being harsh? Do you think I'm being ungrateful? Or do you think it's time to be ruthless sometimes? Let me know in the comment section. Keep SMITH-ROWE or sell SMITH-ROWE. Let me know. And don't forget, consider FFP. That is very, very important in factoring everything regarding selling SMITH-ROWE or keeping him. Don't forget to like the video. Very important. Make sure you subscribe. And lastly, make sure you turn on your notification bell and I'll see you guys in the next one.